Hello, good morning, my friends, my viewers. How are you guys doing? Doing well. I hope you are doing well. And welcome to the Wise One channel. I'm your lady Caren. And it is July. In the US, we have the 4th of July coming up, which is a big celebration. And it is Saturday, so it's everybody's weekend, and that's when it's a cute little heart. Why is there a cute little heart there? I'll worry about it later. But yeah, it's July. I'm not ready for July. I didn't finish my June stuff. And we had a very hot June. I got some work done, but I didn't do as much as I'd liked. I wanted to be further along with the progress. So I'm going to have to learn either to accept the amount of progress that I made or to figure out and to teach myself and practice how I'm going to accomplish more of a more and less, how to develop my ability to accomplish my goals, like cleaning the basement. Nothing bad happened when I met my goal or met the amount of progress that I made, and nothing bad happened that I didn't achieve my goal. So that helps with the healing process. So I'm going to take a deep breath. I am not certified for breathing, so if you want to breathe with me and it's safe for you to do so, you can do so. I'm going to breathe in through my nose, back to the throat, expand my diaphragm as much as I can. Then I'm going to hold it. I'm going to let it out through my mouth. Then I'm going to breathe in. Then I'm going to hold it. I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to hold it. Then I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to try for about 3 deep breaths. And in those deep breaths, I'm going to breathe in peace, tranquility, the ability to concentrate, and breathe out any anxiety, jitteries, impatience. Yes, and we'll see how that does. And I'm just going to relax my muscles and sit up as straight as I can while relaxing and letting the rest of my body just puddle. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Take some time, You can pause this because even though it's a live video, by the time you're watching it, it won't be live anymore. Nobody watches it while it's live. It's just the appropriate time for me to make it. But yeah, so I'm going to breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe, hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. After I hold, and go. Hold. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. Wow. It's easier for the muscles to relax. Yeah, it doesn't even take 5 minutes. Just take 3 deep breaths. Yeah. So here we are with that. Here's half the blanket. It's folded. So put on fold it. It's pretty so far. Okay. I just lost the. There we go. All right, I'm still increasing the rows of single crochet stitches before I do a double crochet and a half double. These are the every other double. Or do a stitch, every other stitch, or stitch into every other stitch with the doubles. This is doing every single stitch with a double crochet rest terms. And it's a beautifully flawed blanket. It's not symmetrical by any means. So it's not quite a pattern, but the remnants of what is a pattern. I'm doing another row. I've got another 3 or 4 rows. 3, I think. 3 or 4 more rows of single stitch to go. And it's such a pretty purplish color. Playing around with the lights. Yesterday I took a shower, but I only did one shampoo. So whatever was on the top of my head was washed off. And my scalp is not washed. I don't think I did a second shampoo. So my scalp is still, yeah. So it's fluffy. And then I didn't use conditioner either. So my hair's not soft. It's fluffy. It's not smooth. It's very feathery and fluffy, and the scalp itches, so if I scratch, it'll turn oily real fast. I'd like to just massage the scalp, massage the oils into the hair. But yeah, so I eat a lot of carbs, sugars. Like I put like a big old scoop of brown sugar in my coffee with vanilla creamer and basic classic caffeinated, just a classic regular coffee brew. And I got a boba cup. I still have a boba cup that I dropped outside on the ground. And now it wobbles on a desk that wobbles, on a desk that I need to straighten. It is, the bottom is dented. And it still works. So kind of, yeah. When I figure out the size of the hook, I should just announce it in one of my shorts or something. I should make shorts. Yeah. So yesterday, I totally ignored all my cleaning and then helped somebody else clean their place. Because they helped me clean the bad cleaning spot that I had to clean. So I was like, I'll help you clean. Yeah. Fridays, I think they want me to help clean. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And my fiance just changed his schedule. So it's hard to build a routine, the schedule, because for me it always changes. As soon as I get used to it, it takes 2 weeks to get used to a schedule, and within that 2 weeks, my schedule could change 5 times. So, what am I choosing to do with my schedule? And how much my schedule affects, all the people in my life and how I adapt my schedule to theirs. How that affects my life and their life. So, yeah. So, yesterday I'm like, I'm going to barely fit into clothing. So I'm like, I'm going to obsess over my health. Or hyperfixate. That's another word that we use nowadays. On my health. So that I can manage all the stuff that I want to do without, okay, so like my financial stability isn't there yet. My financial lifestyle isn't as of yet what I want it to be. So I have to figure out how to acquire the financial stability that I'm looking for with my own 2 feet independently. And then I don't want to, while I'm striving to reach financial stability in our household, to come down with health issues. So the best thing is to eliminate all health issues that I can, that I'm empowered to do. There are still health issues that can come across that are out of your control. But the more you have ability for them to take care of themselves, healthy eating, so you can recover quicker. The healthier your body is, mind is, but spirit is. The easier it can, like the placebo effect, to help you heal while you're healing. It's a bit of like a shock, like when you're in pain, you don't really feel the pain yet. So if you use the placebo as a, well, I'm starting to feel better, and then do the thing that'll actually make you feel better. It'll help speed that along, I guess. The healthy mind, healthy body, healthy, take care of your health. I almost have it there. I don't know how that kid sits there and makes blankets. Open its tops. It's extraordinary. So I've been focusing on getting myself out of that fight flight response and into a calmer, stabler emotional regulation, so that the body deteriorates less. I'm like, yeah. I can do this. I can totally do this. Just, yeah. Go from a place that's calm. Operate from a place that's calm. That way, your decisions that you make from the mind frame of somebody who's not out of fear. Get rid of the fear response. Hold on. I feel like my hair is growing, so now I feel like there is hair in my ear. It's getting over it, and it almost got into my eyes yesterday, so I've got to figure out how to put my hair up. So it doesn't sting my eyes while I'm whipping too long in the car with the windows down because there's no AC. Take frozen bags and jugs in the car. So, something I tried to think about food prep. And they'll prep them meals, and it's like, so how do I do this for a family of 4? So a lot of these meals are prepped for like single people to take to their lunches or to take or to heat up, you know. And yeah. So I'm like, so how do I heat up a big old meal for 4? Or big old meal, you know, or just a single? How do I get like, well, I just want to heat up a single, or I just want to heat up a whole meal, like lunches or something, or breakfast. So that I don't just go grab food that makes me feel worse later rather than better. So I have to figure out convenient food. Like, so do I do it like 2 jars of soup? Yeah. So I have to figure out that kind of thing. I don't have all the canning supplies. Like, I want to can food jars so that everything's taken care of, you know. So food's already ready. And then I also want to make food myself, you know. But make it so that we don't have to go out to eat less and less. quite a journey, a development journey of how to cook food. From buying like all convenient food or food already made to trying to cook it all yourself. Oh, yeah, I spent a lot more time in the kitchen than I prefer. Some people just spend like a whole day in the kitchen. We got a whole bunch of eggs. It's a cheap source of protein. Trying to think how would we do chickens and stuff. How to live more and more off the grid. Or what part of the grid we'd love to live off outside of. So I'm just trying to like get them into the spot where it's supposed to go. Yeah. Here we go. Is that? Let me see here. Okay. Where are we from the doubles? Here's the double. Oh. Double. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think that's 13, 14. Let me see here. All right, so that's row. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's counting. That was, yeah. Okay, so we've got 9 rows, 10, 11, 12. So we got 3 more to go. So this 1 row, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Let me see. So we have that's the 1. That's 1 row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8. Yeah, so we're up and we're getting closer to the double crochet, right? Okay, so then it's so it's 1, 2, it's 1 row, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can do 1 or 2 more rows and go into the double. Yeah. We got this. We totally got this. Let's go with this. Let's check. And if we're sort of flat. Yeah, that looks straightish. Totally straightish. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, I think I got this. 10. It's curling. Why is it curling so much? There. Yeah, we could do a whole nother row. I think that's a dog barking, but I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully, we're all safe. Relatively safe place to live. I think. I haven't looked it up. Just, you know. Yeah. Or I could take this part, fold it over, see if it's more than, yeah, that's probably more than, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this row and the next row would be double crocheted, I think. I don't know. Excited to get onto the double. So, does it look fuzzy? Why does it look up and down? Wavy. It'll be pretty. Like, look at all these colors. I love the fact that it changes colors. Makes me feel good when I look at the change in the colors. It is so hard to just sit down and focus sometimes. I'm not used to it, so it takes a little bit of practice to get finished, to get to doing something that's different from what you've done before, and building a good association with it, or an association of what you prefer, or a likeness to the association. That's powerful. So getting organized makes things so that I can get right to it. Because I'd like to just get right into the arts crafts things. But most of the time, I just sit in front of the screen, and I figured it must be because I'm healing. The more I take out the guilt of just sit in front of the screen, the more I can let the screen go. Less TV. And be present in my own life. And a lot of that is hard when you have such boredom with, staying present in your own life. I have to do something about all the toys. We're going to drown in toys. I hated having more toys than we had money growing up. It frustrated me. We had all this stuff, but we didn't have money. It was the big frustration. So I'd like to liquidate my stuff. Most of it's in a condition you can't really liquidate. So I have to alter the condition so that I can liquidate it. That's the hard part, is getting to a point where I can liquidate stuff into financial security. Create a flow from what comes in, stuff goes out. And that's what I'd like to build on. Just creating materialistic flow, like blood flow. That's what we put our time into. Consume what we do. Concentrate what we invest in. And we'll get more out of what we invest in. We invest our time, our attention, our ability into our practice, and that will yield results. That is what I am trying to learn and build with my lifestyle, is understanding what I'm investing myself into, my essence, my knowledge, my skill, my time, my attention, my labor, and is what I'm going to get out. So investing a lot of just watching shows or just sitting there doom scrolling has been investing in resting, I guess. It's not my happy place. It's not what I want. But without the rest, I can't build. I can't devote my attention otherwise. But sometimes, I'm more pushed into resting than I am into, the presence of my lifestyle. And that is something like, okay, I'm ready to let that go. What do I do now? Where do I begin this overwhelming thing, So then I have to realize what's the end goal? What do I want to accomplish? And then build it into smaller goals. And the hard part is not to ignore it. If it's too easy, to ignore it, that's a pitfall that can happen. That has happened to me. So what do I want to do with my time, attention, abilities, with the stuff that I acquire? So what could I utilize? What do I want, and what am I going to utilize to accomplish what I desire, what I want, what's within me? My goal and my task. Talk about the lofty ideas of running a castle and making it so that the castle works for me and my family and brings in an income. But yeah. So how do I get from here to there? I mean, I like it, so let's make it happen. Be careful what you ask for, you better actually get it. So by identifying why hasn't it happened yet? What do you want to happen? Do you really want? Things like that. What can you do about it? What I want takes limited funds financially, and I don't have that, or resources. So whenever I think of, oh, I need money, I try to think money pays for resources. What is it that the money pays for? What is it that the money is supposed to acquire? And can I get that without financial means? But yeah, I get community, or can I get resources? I mean, can I just acquire the resources through trade or through barter or through helping out, or just simply asking friends and family if they got it and they're not using it, kind of thing. And see if they no longer want it. If I can use it, have it. The amount of healing that I have been through and so much left to do. It's a lifetime's worth, I know. But how do I help others heal? That's the thing. So much therapy. And how do I help myself heal? How do I help others heal? How do I build community out of all that healing? No idea if I just. This is the last stitch of this row. Okay. I think I got it. Yeah, it looks straight. Look how straight that looks until I put it in the next one. But this is the double. I get started on the double. So I get 2 rows, 40 minutes. Sounds about roughly right. Because I don't just go crochet the total time. Some of the time I talk, some of the time I stop, drink, think, and whatnot. So it doesn't take quite 20 minutes of actual just stitching. So it's 20 minutes of stop and go. Okay. So then this was at the first 2, 3. So I chained 3, but then I skip 1. Go over. Because I like the skipping stitch, and then I lost this stitch. All right, let's try this again. All right, go in. Nice and slow. We got 2, and we pull through. Okay, let's try that again. Over, skip, in we go. Haha. Sorry, I have no idea if that's right, but that's what I'm going with. Haha. Let's a double. Okay, go. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. I feel like my coffee with Caren videos, this podcast gets better and better as I go along, like character development. Gaining stability. It really makes a difference. The ability to be honest with yourself. It's a skill. Oh, it's all, yep, it's pretty. See this one? This looks strange. So maybe I should do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So every 8th double stitch row, I should do each stitch instead of every other, and then that will form a pattern. So if I've made a mistake, if I repeat that mistake, it becomes a pattern. So there are no mistakes in art. So I tell my kid, I go, yeah, you're a mistake. And then I tell my kid, I go, oh, wait, there's no mistakes in art. You are designed from the very fabrics of Gaia, very fabrics of Mother Nature, and in all this glory that is of, our nature and our nurture, and the way we nurture you. of all the things that we've learned and do. So literally you can't be a mistake because there is no mistake in art. You are a piece of work. You are a piece of art. You are magnificent. Just like me. Because otherwise I'm a mistake too, right? So no, I'm happy that I have a kid. I'd rather have a mistake than have a perfect child. That was, very, very standards. Though I probably do have perfect children. They're just perfectly beautiful works of art. And that's the way life goes. And it's not a malice intention. It's a not unique sword, honest intention that they are indeed, the bestest that they are. That's what we did with what happened to us. So it's how we nurtured the design of what was. Not, we do not design intentionally what is to be. But if we work on what was with what we're doing now in the present, the future is a gift, really. So the present is a gift. It's a present. It is now. So if we work on the now, if we're present and we're here and the now, and we're working with what was, with our knowledge and our intentions and our abilities, and utilizing what we have to create the results of what our future will be when we get to it, and it is here and it comes. We'll have such beauty to work with. So my karma. So growing up, I'd realized that I get some bad karma. It's just what happens to me. My life is full of bad karma. Well, I must have done something horrific in my past life. But if I treat my bad karma with good intentions and this was before I got rid of the concept of good and evil, with good results, with what I do is good. And then it builds up future good karma. If I apply good intentions to bad karma, it tends to develop good results. So I learned if I do with what I have, with what I want, desire, and prefer, and move towards, and the easiest way to do it, because we are these little bolts of electricity, continuous electricity, then the results tend to be okay. Now I'm gonna die because he farted, and I'm probably gonna fart too, and then we're just gonna die, and you're gonna watch me die from farts, from methane. It's tragic. I'm the one that feeds up things. Drink coffee, so I die happy. But yes, so I had learned to treat my bad karma with good intentions and good, good practice. So I practice. So that's my practice, is that I take what is out of my control, or what is out of what I don't have effects on, what I can't place an effect on, something that I can't do things that are out of my ability to to handle. And then the results tend to turn out in the favor that I prefer. It happens. That is strong. That is very strong. Yeah. So what are you supposed to do when there is smog from Canada? May they heal. May they do well. May the fires stop and people can heal. Make people feel okay. Oh my gosh. And so I don't want to light incense because what do I want all this smoke for? I'm going to let you go. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I talk religious stuff, not on the podcast. So tomorrow's podcast won't have any. Tomorrow won't have a podcast, but tomorrow we'll have a live video, religious stuff. Probably more of this karma thing. And yeah, probably reincarnation because that's been a strong subject on my mind. Is reincarnation and death. And ascension. So yeah, I'll probably discuss those things tomorrow, and then I will see you in my podcast Monday. It's already Saturday, so I'm looking at Monday. It feels like it's further away than it is, but it is close. Monday, it's close. Monday. Why is my signs not clear? Like this. They're not. Yeah, it's like the frame rate is off. Anyways, until then. Love you guys. Love you. I love you all. I hope you have a good one. Till next we meet.